Out of all the machines that I work with daily in the Fab Lab, the laser cutter would hands down be my favorite. Now there's 100 reasons why I like this machine so much, but let's first talk about just the name. Unlike 3D printers and CNC routers and vacuum forming centers, where the names of those machines tell you very little about what they actually do, the laser cutter, its name, tells you exactly what it does. It cuts using a laser. Now we all know laser technology, we've all seen it, it's been in our houses, whether it is something like this that we use to chase our cats around, or something like this that we use for measuring distances in our house. The technology is pretty similar. The real big difference is with this, I can do this pretty much all day long and not have any issues. Do the same thing with that, and you can only imagine what would happen. The way these work is they use what we call a laser tube, and it's a glass tube and it's filled with gases. That's typically carbon dioxide and nitrogen. And when electricity is passed through that tube, it agitates those molecules and it creates a very powerful laser beam. Now that laser is capable of cutting a lot of materials. It can cut through plywood, balsa wood, hardwood. It can cut through MDF. It can cut through cardstock and cardboard and cork and felt. It can cut through plastics and polycarbonates and acrylic. It's an incredibly powerful tool, and they range in power and they range in sizes. So when you open the laser cutter, the first thing you'll notice is this honeycomb material sitting on the bed of the machine. And this is simply a way to protect the laser cutter from the laser beam when it cuts through our material. Here is our gantry system. I'm going to pull this forward to reveal the back of the machine. This is where our CO2 cartridge or our laser cartridge lives. It's behind here, and it's about that big. Now when that generates the laser beam, it shoots it out the back at this little window right here to the back of this gantry. Now if I lift the protective cover up on this, it reveals a bunch of different things in here that are critical to the way this machine works. First is this corner mirror. And the purpose of this mirror is to take that laser beam and direct it across to here, which is called our laser head or our head unit. Sitting in this head unit is a focusing lens, and the purpose of that lens is to take this laser beam and direct it down to a point on this table. Also in this gantry are a series of pulleys, and those pulleys help move this head from left to right, which is what we call the x-axis. And there's pulleys on the side of the machine that move it from back to front, which is called the y-axis. And the way that works is it reads information that is sent to it, or data sent to it from our computer design. So your design that you create is sent to this machine, and this machine deciphers it, and it moves around left to right, front to back, cutting the material. Now I'm going to put a piece of white acrylic on here, and I'm going to demonstrate just that right now.